Good day everyone, my name is Karen Amarganda. So today I am going to discuss about the part 4 of the global investment strategy. So as an introduction,
direct investment are equity investments such as the purchase of common stock, the acquisition of entire firms, or the establishment of new subsidiaries.
today we are going to discuss about the chapter 17, the corporate strategy and foreign direct investment. So by the end of this lesson, the student should be able to identify the importance of corporate strategy and foreign direct investment. Second, analyze the difference between mergers and acquisition. And third, draft the 7 distinct alternatives of investment in abroad. So, the motivation or prompting questions in this lesson is to create corporate value and motivate the workforce to implement the proper actions to achieve customer satisfaction. So, how can companies get the most out of their foreign investment? First, let's talk about the corporate strategy. So, corporate strategy is to establish the overall value of a business, set strategic goals, and motivate employees to achieve them. A company's vision and tactics to outperform its competition. So, as an example of a corporate strategy, it may pertain to different aspects of a firm, yet the strategies that most organizations use are cost leadership and product differentiation. So, what is cost leadership? It is a strategy that organizations implement by providing products and services as low as consumers are willing to pay. When we say product differentiation, it refers to the effort of organizations to offer a unique value proposition to consumers. So companies that manage to produce a good quality of a product gain a competitive edge, thereby realizing higher profit. So the importance of corporate strategy is to allocate a company's resources, establish business expectations, and improve a company's competitive position, as well as increase shareholder value to something beyond the sum of its physical asset. So how can companies get the most out of their foreign investment? So companies decide to invest in foreign because of their internalization process that motivate firms to establish are mainly internal, such as knowledge and experience, competitiveness, business networks, opportunities, and the character of the industry. Next is the multinational companies, or known as the MNCs, also called transnational corporation. Any corporation that is registered and operates in more than one country at a time. So, multinational companies helps the technological growth of the country and bring new innovations and technological advancement to the host country. Second is the direct investment. So, these are equity investments such as the purchase of common stock and the acquisition of entire firms or the establishment of new subsidiaries. When we say foreign direct investment, or FDI, is a purchase of an interest in a company to buy a company or an investors located outside its borders. So, buy it outright in order to expand its operations to a new region. So let's talk about the benefits of foreign investment. So first is the company benefits. So MNCs invest their capital abroad to utilize their oligopolistic advantages that could enable an MNC to reduce its cost of capital and to increase its profitability, thereby increasing the value of the firm. Next is the host country benefits. Host country benefits, there are 3 basic forms of cross-border financial flows: portfolio investment, FDI or foreign direct investment, and the bank lending. So host countries can benefit from foreign direct investment in many ways. First, foreign investment induces the transfer of technology and skills that are frequently in short supply. Second, it increased both national employment and domestic wages. Third, it provides local workers with an opportunity to learn managerial skills. And the last is, it contributes to tax revenues and helps balance the international balance of payment. So foreign direct investment forms one of the most important links between developing and industrial countries because it is stable. So next is the arguments against foreign investment. First, foreign investment brings about the loss of political and economic sovereignty. Second, it controls key industries and export markets. Third, it exploits local natural resources and unskilled workers. Fourth, it undermines indigenous cultures and societies by imposing Western values and lifestyle on developing countries. Next is the 7 distinct alternatives to invest abroad. So first is the construction of new plants or the internal growth, which is the establishment of new operations in foreign countries to produce and sell new product. Second is the mergers and acquisition, known as the external growth. So when two or more companies agree to merge into a new single company rather than separated for creating business. So for example, if KFC and McDonald's subject to merge or acquisition, it would be known as horizontal. So both firms separate in the fast food market, selling similar goods. Third is the joint venture. It is the foreign investor join with local investors to create a local business in which they share joint ownership and control. So for example, a technology company may create a partnership with a marketing company to bring an innovative product to market. Fourth is the equity alliances. So when one company purchases equity in another business, partial acquisition, or business purchase equity in each other, it is the so-called the cross-equity transactions. So for example, Tesla's relationship with Panasonic. So their relationship began with $30 million investment from Panasonic to accelerate battery technology for electric vehicles and grew to include building a lithium-ion battery plant in Nevada. So the fifth one is the licensing agreement. So it allows foreign firms, either exclusively or non-exclusively, to manufacture a proprietor's product for a fixed term in a specific market. So for example, a contract between the copyright holders of software and another company allow the latter to use the computer software for their daily business operations. Six is the franchising agreement. So it is a written contract between two or more parties by which a franchisor grants the franchisee the right to engage in the business of offering, selling, or distributing goods or services under a marketing plan for a certain consideration. So for example, a Jollibee. So ang Jollibee ron is known for all over the world, which is good for franchise. Seven is the contract manufacturing. It is the process of outsourcing certain production processes to a third-party company. For example, is the Deerfield Machine Parts that specialize in the fabrication of rubber, aluminum, and plastic tubing and supply it to reputed firms. When we say reputed firms, it is a firms that are reliable and can be trusted. Part is the foreign direct investment in developing countries. So, FDI has become an important source of private external finance for developing countries and also promotes competition in the domestic import market and also creates new jobs and more opportunities as investors build new companies in foreign countries. So, it is very important to every country having the foreign direct investment. So in 2021, the United States was the top foreign direct investment destination worldwide, followed by China, Canada, and Brazil.